This is HP4, the predecessor to modern HP5+. I managed to snag 3 rolls of this stuff a while back on eBay for an amazing price, and I've been sitting on it for a while not knowing what to shoot. The 3 rolls all expired around 1979, making them nearly 50 years old, which is crazy. But HP4 is a discontinued film stock, replaced by HP5, so how did this become this? HP stands for hypersensitive panchromatic, which pretty much means it's sensitive to all light on the colour spectrum. Is definitely one of Ilford's more popular film stocks, first being released in 1931. Their HP line started to evolve over time, being replaced by HP2, then HP3, and now HP4 as we see here. HP4 originally was released in 1965, only lasting around a decade before being replaced with HP5, which was then replaced with HP5+, which is the modern film. This is definitely some pretty old film, originally being ISO 400, and not knowing how it is stored, I'm going to be rating it at ISO 100 just to be safe. I loaded the film in the lovely Mamiya 7 with the 80mm f4 lens. Me and my friends headed to the marina in Brighton on a pretty foggy day, where I set up my first composition overlooking this boatyard. For technicality's sake, I exposed this frame twice, one at ISO 100 and the other at ISO 200, and both came out near identical, so I'm pretty confident that this film has been stored really well. Actually, looking at this image, for a film that's 45 years old, it looks pretty good. There's a little extra grain, but there's little to no base fogging or backing paper burn-in. I moved down further to the marina looking to get some more compositions that utilised the fog we were having. Both of these compositions are amazing, the fog absolutely highlighting the beauty of this, and there is definitely a lot of increased grain with these images. There were some really cool rocks off the side of the coast where I got these 2 pics. Finally, we went down actually onto the boat dockyard where I got this frame. Composition is beautiful, the boat's being reflected in the water, but you may be able to notice there's a bit of a scratch on the negative. You'd think I took like a knife to this with how big that scratch was, but no, this was caused by the negative itself rolling in on itself and just scratching it. I don't know how it became so powerful and damaged it so much, but it does look kind of cool. I took my last frame at home, just being a quick self-portrait, and you can laugh at me now while I'm trying to focus with the Mamiya and using a remote as my focus point, but holy fucking shit, did I nail the focus. Oh my god, this is sharp, this is beautiful. I absolutely nailed the fucking focus. I took the roll to the darkroom and questioned how on earth I'd be developing this film stock. Well, actually opening the box of HP4, it came with some technical instructions which said you could develop it in ID11 for 7 minutes. So I developed the film in ID11 7 minutes undiluted, and the images came out great. Maybe too great actually. Yep, we're at the part of the video where I critique every image I took because I just like being a hater. I love expired film. Some of my favourite images I've taken were on expired film. There's this thing especially with 120 film called backing paper burn-in, where the backing paper surrounding the negative burns into the actual negative itself, and I think it looks incredible. A bunch of old film I shot a while ago had really intense backing paper burn-in, and it absolutely set the precedent of what I want my images to look like when I shoot expired film. But since then, I've really struggled to find a film that has such intense backing paper burn-in. I was really holding out on this HP4, thinking this film is only 50 years old. This stuff is going to be a bit distorted. With just a bit of added grain and maybe a bit of fogging at most, it's pretty much fine. For film that is half a century old, you know, it's held well to the testament of time. I was originally going to shoot 2 rolls in this video, but I think I'll probably just hold on to the extra rolls I have for another time where I have a more intended purpose to shoot it. If you liked any of these images, definitely stick around and subscribe. You can also follow my Instagram at Matthew_C41, link in the description. Thank you for watching, and Matt out.